So Lucas, let's start with the basics. What do we do at Solin? I feel like there's this big misconception that we only clean solar panels, but what other things do we do?
Yeah, I think it's important to note that Solin is trying to find inefficiencies in the renewable energy market and then tackle those inefficiencies with drones, robots, and data driven systems.
And how do you think that connects to our vision?
I think the vision for Solin is to create an ecosystem of products that a user can use super easily and apply that to their renewable energy production system. Okay, so we're pouring a lot of time and energy into this, and all of us have a different reason. What's your reason to put so much time and effort into Solin?
That's a good question. So I'd say my biggest reason for being here is that I believe that we're a catalyst for expanding the renewable energy market, and specifically for the solar energy market. I feel like it's growing more and more. What about you?
Yeah, I would say I'm really excited about just working with robots and applying an automated solution to a task that was previously a manual task. Okay, switching gears now. How did we pick our team?
So the team started basically just me and you, two mechanical engineers working on the robot. And then when we were working on the robot, we noticed that there were certain gaps in our skills that had to be filled to make the robot work. Like for example, we noticed that we weren't very good at electronics, so we had to find someone that could fill that gap for us.
Yeah, yeah. And I would say even more important than that, we were looking for people who think outside the box and people who come from diverse backgrounds who can add different things to a conversation and solve a problem in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people ask me how I juggle being a mechanical engineering student and working pretty much full time in a startup like Solin. So, what's your take on that?
So this is pretty hard for me. The way I manage it is that I try to create a plan. So if I'm able to follow my plan and allocate hours on working on the startup and the other hours for working on like my projects or school stuff, I'm easily able to balance both.
Yeah, for me, it's a little different. I think I try to maximize the time I can give the startup. Anything that I have to do other than the startup, I just try to do as quickly as possible so I can really focus my time on making sure everything's going right at Solin.
So Lucas, what is the problem that we're solving?
Yeah, so pretty much solar panels get dirty over time and they lose up to 15% efficiency if no one cleans them. And currently how they're being cleaned is people go there and clean it by hand, which takes a lot of time and wastes a lot of water. Our robot is actually 2,500% more efficient than a human and uses 80% less water.
Yeah, that reduces costs for other solar farms, which could be passed to consumers.
Okay, so how are we building this robot at UCSD?
So we're able to build our robot super fast because everything we do is in-house. And what I mean by in-house is that we're always using 3D printers, laser cutters, and other machines that are readily available for us.
Okay, so not only are we competing against manual cleaning, but we're also competing against other robots in the sector. How does our robot stack up against those robots?
I believe our main advantage is that we're able to produce a robot that's way more competitive compared to theirs. And this is mostly because our robot is based in the US. And also another big differential that we have is that our robot is able to extend so that we could provide our service to multiple different solar farms.
Yeah, and what Enrique means by that is that our robot can physically extend to fit any panel between 5 to 8 feet, which is something that is very rare or hasn't been seen yet in robots of this type.
Touching towards our business side, what is our business model?
Yeah, so we have two business models and they're mainly focused on having us actually enter this market as quickly as possible with minimal cost. The first business model is selling our service to solar farms. So we go there with the team and the robot and we clean the solar panels for them. And then the second business model is leasing our robots to operation and management companies that go there and clean the solar panels for us. With both these business models, we reduce the amount of robots we have to produce yet we get in touch and create contacts with a lot of these big corporations. If you want to learn more about our products and services,
follow us on our social media.